didn't realize he wasn't able to stop in time. All heck broke loose. Hello, I am Union Pacific 825. The Kiev terminal incident of 1946. So now here's how it all happens. Let's start from the beginning. Engine number 26101 was an engine imported from Belgium. It arrived on Russian rails on June 11th, 1946. And its first revenue run was on June 21st, 1946. It would go on its 3-hour route from Tula to Kiev. Kiev is a city inside of Russia, with a terminal that sees over 3,000 people a day, and an underpass, which goes out of the city and into the countryside. So back to the story. It was at the station where it would travel to Kiev. The engineer was Kruklan Surtsa, and the fireman was just known as Roklin. Soon, they left the station to go on a 6-mile sprint to, I forgot the station's name. God, the engine seemed good enough for a first run on Russian rails. After traveling about 0.3 miles away from the station, it took the route to the next stop on their route. They were just going to run through the countryside, for at least now. It was now passing Ramanov flour mill. They have now reached the station. The only reason why they stopped at the station was to fill up the engine with water. Once they were done, they set off for Kiev. Meanwhile, the train was making good time. They were scheduled to enter Kiev terminal at 6 o'clock, but they might get there about 10 minutes earlier. But what Switzer didn't know is that the brakes were faulty. That means this engine wasn't looked over carefully before it left Belgium, meaning that their entrance into the terminal would end up in disaster. They were now entering Kiev. They were getting close to the station now, so they started to slow down. But then they realized the brakes didn't work. They tried to pull the brake frantically, but to no avail. When they realized there was no getting out of this, all heck broke loose. Firefighters put the fire out, but however, the engine was completely destroyed. The driver and fireman was presumed dead. The engine was sent back to Belgium to be scrapped, but it is still unknown why the brakes weren't working that day. It was scrapped and then never heard of again. Until now. So comment down below if you like this extremely short documentary about the Kiev terminal incident. And we're almost to 60 subscribers. So I'm going to announce it when we reach 60. Goodbye, everybody.